Donna, are you there?
I am.
Hey,
How are you?
good to see you. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good. How was Florida?
It's been good. Yeah, I'm
Good.
not there now.
Your
Thank,
grandbabies look adorable.
thank you. So do you, how are yours doing? They're getting big, right?
They are getting big. Well, the baby's 4 months old.
Okay.
Hold on, let me look. It's okay. Never mind. I just wanted to check something, Donna.
I'm not used to seeing you with your hair down and curled. It looks so
Oh,
cute.
thank you.
I
Look,
like
didn't you know I'm in San Gimignano?
it. Looks beautiful.
I'm glad you're joining us.
Hello, I'm in Texas. Nice to meet you, Donna. Hi, Jenny.
Hey,
Hi.
No, I'm
you're in
not in Texas.
Texas?
I'm in Rome, Italy. Yeah,
I
but
know.
I got the Dallas on. How are you, Donna? Nice to meet you. My name is Luca.
Nice to meet you too. No Dallas, we're Phillies fans.
Right, all right. Let me turn it around like this.
We need the
Yeah.
Eagles. Yes. There you go.
Okay,
Nice.
let me take it off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How's everything?
Good. How about
Good.
with you?
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. All
We
is
got
great.
6 inches of snow last night.
Oh, not bad, huh? To start with.
Right, Donna, are you in East Norton right now?
I am. It's beautiful. You should see out my window. It is gorgeous. The big trees are all covered with this beautiful white snow.
Good thing you don't have to go anywhere. Hey,
No way.
Sandy.
Hi there, Janine. How are you?
I'm good. Sandy,
Hi,
this is Luca. Luca,
nice
this
to
is
meet you,
Sandy.
Sandy. Nice to
Hi,
meet
Luca.
you. How are you, my dear?
I'm very good. Looking forward to meeting you.
Fantastico. Gear up.
Let's just wait another minute to see if other
Of
joiners.
course, of course, of
I
course.
did get a couple text messages saying they were unavailable. So this is being recorded and I will share this with them.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you can. I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
And Luca, did you get my itinerary that I
I
sent
got
over?
it. I got it. I got it. I
Thank
have it
you.
in front of me. Yup.
Is there anything you want me to share now?
No, not yet. Let's wait
Okay.
for everybody and then we'll see.
Okay. Sandy, are you snowed in too?
Yeah, well, yes, but Joe's doing the driveway now, so won't be too long.
Oh my gosh. They lied. We weren't supposed to get this much snow.
Oh, I know. My gosh, it's crazy. How many inches did you get up in Percy?
I would say 5 to 6 inches.
Yeah, that's probably what we got too.
Yeah.
You guys there in the cold. We are here in the moderate cold.
You're very
How,
lucky.
what's the temperature in
We
Rome?
are in we're in the low 50s now, so it's not bad.
That's
But
not bad.
here it rarely snows. Like in Rome itself, last time it snowed it was 2012. Uh,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Because we are surrounded by hills. Rome is down in a valley, and we have the seaside not far from here. So, we are mild. Let's put it that way.
Well, let's get started. And if anybody else joins in, they'll join in.
Okay, give me a second. Finishing up one thing.
And thank you, Luca, for joining us
Oh,
on a Sunday evening.
my pleasure, my dear. You're rescuing me from my mother-in-law, so with a lot of pleasure.
Your mother-in-law.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What can you do? Alrighty, so let me do one thing. So unless you want to share something, I can just talk about the itinerary, no problems. Just looking at the day by day you sent to me, and that would be great. So you tell me, and I do whatever
Yeah.
you want. But I would say that we start from the one in Rome, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, ladies, and the ones that are not here that are going to see the recorded section. Here we are, ready to talk about the first leg of our wonderful opportunity that we're going to have starting Monday, September 21st, right?
Correct.
And so we will meet you in Rome because I guess you'll be flying into Fiumicino. And on arrival or from the hotel, you will meet me and one of my drivers, and we're gonna start. to give you this beautiful orientation tour of the city of Rome, because most of the times when you, as tourists, come into Fiumicino, which is the airport that serves the city of Rome, um, you generally fly in between 7 to 10 a.m., to be honest. And what happens is that the check-in at the hotels, which are sometimes allowing people a little, checked in a little earlier, but generally check-in is like in between 2:30, 3 o'clock. So that's the reason why, instead of having you land in this beautiful city but big city without any idea where you are and what you're doing, we keep you awake by giving you an orientation tour of the city, which is very, very light, on my board of Mercedes minivans, uh, two minivans. Therefore, if it's 12 people, me and another of my drivers together at all times, we stop very super close to the monuments, limiting the walking to the maximum so that you see more and walk less. Of course, this is going to be very light. We're going to stop for something to eat whenever it's time to take pictures. Very, very light, because we know that despite it's beautiful to give you this introduction, once you come in, the attention span starts to decrease by, I can tell you, 1:30, 2 o'clock, when, and most of the times, I'm asked questions by the customers like, Luca, what is this? When I turn around to explain what that is, I see the clients going like, because the jet lag hits in. But that's very easy, so it's not a big deal. Now on day two, we have the big day, and it's perfect to be done the second day. Why? Because physically you will be waking up at 5:30 in the morning because of the jet lag. Guess what? It's proved. It's science. That has it that you'll be super geared up for the major tour of the city of Rome, or on the other hand, because we gonna give you two opportunities to choose from, because somebody could have been already to Rome. So we are organizing this day trip to Tivoli with the two villas. What does it mean? There you guys have a villa from the Renaissance time with beautiful gardens that have been compared to the beauties of the gardens of Versailles, and also an archaeological site, which was the villa owned, built, and ruled over by Emperor Hadrian's. This is the option. But on the other hand, there is the big tour in Rome running as well, which is this 8 hour long, full of art tour and history that includes the Colosseum, the Circus Maximus, the Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps, break for lunch, and 2.5 hour guided tour within the Vatican Museum, Sistine Chapel, ending in St. Peter's. After which you'll meet again with us drivers, and we'll take you back to your hotel. So here is the first 2 days, and then it's time, my friends, to leave Rome behind and aim to Tuscany. We know that a lot of people think that Tuscany is a city, but Tuscany is not a city, whereas it is a region, and Italy is divided into 20 regions. Therefore, Tuscany being one of them. In it, it has a lot of towns like Florence, like Siena, like Lucca, like Pisa, like San Gimignano, and more. This is the day when we pick you up from your hotel in Rome and off to Siena. Siena is going to be your Tuscany town, with a stop on the way in Orvieto, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful late medieval, early Renaissance style town that has, according to what I think, one of the most beautiful cathedrals of Italy, of pure Gothic style. Then we are going to do a second day tour after you overnight in Siena, in the lower part of Tuscany. We're going to cover two amazing towns of an area of lower Tuscany called Val d'Orcia. Val means valley. Dorcia is the river that flows through it. That is why we call it Val d'Orcia, where we're going to try out one little wine cellar. What's the difference in between a winery and a wine cellar? Now, a winery is in Tuscany a property with wider land, generally built on a hillside with grapes and stuff like that. Whereas wine cellar is exactly something that in this area this wine producer dig out from very ancient Etruscan tombs, which are phenomenal, and they consequently will give you a tour of this Etruscan tomb and make you try their wines that are stored in this area. After that, little free time in Montepulciano, which is the town that hosts this wine cellar, and then off to Pienza. Pienza is the medieval town of Italy. It's an incredible little jewel where you're gonna take your strolls, just getting lost in its narrow streets, check into their amazing, I mean, Pienza's amazing stores, and find a place to have lunch as well. After that, that evening, to um, back to the town of Siena. The day after, we're moving, and we're moving to San Gimignano area, which is the so-called, I mean, we're going to go to a winery that is fantastic, and it's located 5 minutes drive from this town of San Gimignano, which is phenomenal. It's called the Manhattan of Tuscany because of the many medieval towers that are still standing over there. But I don't want to anticipate too much because it's just fantastic. What happens is that we will leave Siena, we'll stop in San Gimignano for a couple of hours so that at least you'll see it and you'll have lunch as well, and then check in at your hotel, which is very close to the property of the winery, because that one evening you guys are going to have the so-called vertical wine tasting with dinner. What's a vertical wine tasting? It's not you being in a vertical position, but it's them actually presenting to you these wines going from the lighter to the heavier, pairing it with different kinds of food. So a lot of food. And of course, on the tour, I'll be telling you, go easy on the food today in San Gimignano because tonight you're gonna need some empty space there. And then after that, you're gonna go to your hotel where you would have had checked in already the same afternoon. And the day after, there is a couple of opportunities to opt for, to choose from. The ones that want to go to Florence, we can go to Florence. One van will go to Florence. Once in there, meeting with one of my walking guides for 3 hours. You'll do the Academy Gallery. You'll see the open air beauties of that beautiful and amazing city, and then back to the hotel. Whereas on the other hand, the ones that are feeling more like Indiana Jones and they want to experience fully what the winery can actually give you, there is this on-site experiences which are listed in whatever Janine has prepared, but like by memory, I can tell you that we'll start with a truffle hunting, followed by a cooking class, and then ending with wine tasting and lunch. Meaning you're gonna eat what you cook, so you better cook well. Otherwise, we need to take you to the emergency room. That one evening dinner again, always hosted in one restaurant of the winery property, and then the day after we are going to head to Roma, and that would be Monday, September the 28th. Now here there is a little crisscross, which is the ones on the first leg that are staying on also for the second leg. Will happen to go from Tuscany directly to our first stop of the second leg, which is Lanciano in Abruzzo, because September 28th, we're starting the new leg. On the other end, the ones that would fly into Rome the day before, right? We are going to pick them up at the airport and reach the other party at Lanciano. Where is Lanciano? Lanciano, my friends, is in a region called Abruzzo. Abruzzo lays right next to Latium, which is the region where Rome is. It goes and extends itself on over to the east coast of Italy. See, east and west coast of Italy, they're in the central part of our peninsula, are very tight, 3.5 hours from west to east. So it's a very pleasant ride. We're going to go through a valley surrounded by mountains, entering the area of Lanciano, where you're going to overnight in a castle from the 1700s. The day after, when everybody has arrived, Janine, because some might go from Rome because they flew into Fiumicino the day before, and others will continue, God willing, over to Lanciano from the winery from the first leg. The day after, we're going to have an intense food, gastronomical wine experience in in Abruzzo. And I'm very excited about it because a lot of people, first of all, do not know Abruzzo because it's not touristy at all. A lot of people think that the best is in Tuscany, which can be true, but not always, because also Abruzzo sells some of the best wine ever. Only difference is that it's not that marketed, therefore the prices are definitely lower. So this one day you're gonna have a walking tour of the town of Lanciano that hosts the famous church within which you can find the shrine with the miracle of the Eucharisty. So a very important religious symbol for Central Italy. And then also you're gonna have a cooking class and lunch at Fontefico, another winery, so that you can dive into the food and the wine of Abruzzo.
So
The
we
day
better
after,
lose 10 pounds before we come.
right? Or you just forget about it. You do like I do when I do the tours together with my clients. I keep on eating, evviva. So what can I do? I come along as well.
And what's the
Then
nighttime stroll, Sandy?
Passeggiata,
passeggiata serale.
passeggiata, yes,
Sì,
right?
sì, assolutamente. Yes, absolutely. That is needed before and after dinner or before and
Absolutely.
after lunch. Problem is that us, at least myself, after lunch, I fall asleep. So I won't be talking. Now, then, my friends, the day after, we're gonna leave this beautiful castle behind, and we're aiming for Puglia, going towards Bari. Bari, which is the most beautiful town of Puglia, to be honest with you. On the way there, we're gonna stop at a beautiful castle from the 1700s that was owned by the Bourbons, who were Spanish people that were rolling over central and southern Italy, called Castel del Monte. And then we stopped for lunch in Trani, just not to forget how to eat. And that one night, you'll be staying at this beautiful hotel in Bari. The day after, we leave Bari. We go to to Matera, which is the so-called town of the stones, where they even filmed a beautiful movie,
Christ the
by
King.
Mel Gibson, the Passion by Jesus Christ, that was fantastic, and they filmed there like countless movies, by the way. They're now working on the second one that Mel Gibson is doing, which he will present in two separate movies because it's going to be too long otherwise. But by the way, on the way to Matera, which is like fairy tale town, we're going to stop in Alberobello on the way, which is another fairy tale town because it's the one that you see on the postcards that you want to see all the time. I want to go there. I want to go there. It's the one with those goofy kind of rounded roofed. How I cannot even call them homes, like huts
I
that
think
look
they
like
look like Smurf houses.
they do definitely, they do definitely. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful and they're beautiful. Then the sixth day, you're gonna have this experience, which is a tuk-tuk tour in Matera, and you're gonna also see this beautiful bread making workshop. Not forgetting that there are two places in Italy where they say they make the best bread in the world. One is Matera, and one is very close to it. You're gonna try one of the two, and trust me, the bread there is just out of the world. And then the beautiful things come to an end, even though you're aiming at other fantastic places. We say bye-bye to Matera and we leave for Sorrento, that is to say, for the Amalfi Coast. As you arrive, you'll be amazed and fascinated by the beauty of this area. To know more about it, of course, the day after, we're gonna do a driving tour of the Amalfi Coast, picking you up at your hotel in Sorrento, aiming for Positano, suggesting an amazing lunch with a view over the Bay of Positano, and then giving you also time for Amalfi before driving you back to your hotel in Sorrento. And there you go. Last but not least, you need to fly home if you don't want to stay in Italy with me. Therefore, on October 5th, day 8, there would be the transfer to your airport. Did I do good, Janine?
Good job, Luca.
I've done a couple of this, yeah.
Can you tell us about the weather in end of September in
Absolutely. The weather in September and at the beginning of October is very pleasant. Generally not that rainy either. So out of a 7 day, if you're super lucky, you won't even have a drop of rain. But you know, those weather forecast people, right, can keep their job even if they're 99% of the times wrong. I don't want to be wrong. I'm just telling you how generally it is. So it's going to be in the 70s, sometimes even low 80s in certain days. Depends, you know, if we are that lucky. So in the evening, you want to maybe bring on a light jacket to take with you because it can be cooler, right? But not cold at all. I do tours. I got pictures of myself doing tours in short sleeves during September and October. Beautiful weather, not too hot, not too cold. And also always bring on a raincoat. You never know, right? But with that being said, it's really an amazing time of the year when to go.
And how about the southern region?
Same. We're
Same.
central and south. We're pretty much, I mean, of course, the deeper south you go, the warmer it could be, but we're not gonna touch like temperatures in the 90s. Always, you know, it's at 70, low 80 during the day, and maybe high 60s in the evening. You know, it depends if it has rained the days before we go, therefore it cooled off, if it hasn't been raining for a while. But that's the average that we want to look at.
Donna, do you have any questions for Luca?
I don't think so. So far, it sounds amazing.
It sure is.
And which did you look at both itineraries prior to joining the Zoom?
Say it again.
I was asking Donna if she looked at both itineraries prior to joining the Zoom.
I think they both sound fabulous.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you were thinking.
I am not sure. They
You
both
just wanted more information?
they both sound wonderful. I think the second one sounds even better than the first.
They're both fabulous tours. I think that we get more included in our second leg.
There are two itineraries that have to be seen. They are one complementary of the other. That's the good part. So that's why we've done two legs. But even taking them one by one, nobody can absolutely get wrong. The only difference in between one and the other is that the first one, the one that goes to Tuscany and stays in Rome for a little bit, of course, it's the one for more first timers, let's put it that way, right? The second leg, on the other hand, is something that you don't get to see all the times when you come to Italy. So that where it keeps still the prerogatives of why Italy is fantastic, but it's something more off the beaten path.
So Janine, you'll be there for both legs of the tour?
Yes, I will. I'll be with you, Donna.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I do have one client that is interested in doing both legs with us. I have 7 seats available for the Rome and Tuscany experience, and I have 8 seats available for the second leg of the Southern Flavors of Italy. So
And
if you
and
know
I'm sure,
anybody,
Jenny,
pardon me?
there is still fantastic time to go. There is still time to go before they can even commit. But indeed, spread the word because you won't regret this. This I can swear is something unbelievable.
And we're being guided by an expert.
I've
And
done
we
this
get
only
to,
for. I've
and we
done
get
this
to
all.
meet the
Oh
expert.
yeah, we will. I'm not that expert. I I try my best. I've been doing this for 22 years every day. So so guess what?
Well, when is it that we actually get to meet the tour guide prior to a trip? So that's
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're gonna also do more Zooms when you know the numbers build up. We're gonna even do more and more interactive.
Oh,
We're
good.
gonna play poker, sip wine, you know, let you prepare your liver for this experience.
Sandy,
So
do you
it's
have any questions?
I don't. I'm into. Well, I'd love to go on both, but I've been to Rome and to Tuscany a number of times, so I definitely want to come on the second part. And so you said that we would come the day before,
definitely,
and
yeah.
you'd meet us at the airport, or we would just go on the. We
No,
would get to the hotel from there.
So I guess Janine can answer this, but I can also tell you that we can arrange the arrival transfer in
Okay, that's
and
fine.
the
I
day
just
after
wondered.
and the day after, but you must come a day before because you
Oh,
never know
absolutely.
with the
Oh,
air, with the
uh-huh.
flight. There are people that generally come in even 2 days before, but it's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
That one morning, if you are in Rome, we leave from hotel.
Right. Okay, sounds good.
You will be
Wonderful.
staying at Hotel Marcella, the same one that we are staying in for the first leg. You will have a private transfer from the airport to the hotel, and then Luca, then the next day, brings you to us in Tuscany,
No, in Abruzzo,
in
Where
Abruzzo.
in Rome is that hotel located?
super centrally located.
I'm sorry?
Super centrally located.
Okay, but near the Spanish Steps,
You
near
are
the
20-minute walk from
You're
the
near the
Spanish Steps.
Colosseum. You're
oh, the
super,
Colosseum. Okay.
yeah,
All right.
super
I
close
just
to the
wondered
Colosseum.
where. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you're on Via Flavia, which
Okay.
is basically close to the Colosseum, close to the Spanish Steps. You're pretty close to the major
Okay.
action.
Okay.
The beauty of it is that uh, whenever night comes, you're not in the craziness of the city, where if you open a window, you hear, the kids just going crazy. So yeah, it's really cool.
Okay.
Janine, is anybody else doing the 2 weeks? The two
I
legs?
have one woman so far that would like to do both legs. Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm leaning towards.
That would be great.
Sounds wonderful.
Yes.
I might talk my mother-in-law into doing both legs. I think she's afraid of doing it by herself and getting to Rome.
Oh, I'm
Correct?
not afraid I'm not afraid of going by myself. Not
I
at all.
still think it'll be a different experience than your first
Oh,
time.
I know. But the second part, there's places I've never, a lot of places I've never been. So, yeah. Well, anyway, I will look forward to meeting you, Luca. Thank you so much.
Grazie, Sandy.
I'll look forward to meeting you, Donna, as well.
I look forward to meeting you.
Thanks so much.
Grande donna. Fantastico.
Anna,
Yes.
we got to get your passport then, correct?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I might need that. Janine, can you just hook up with me later on today? Give me a call or something and we can.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
I'll call you shortly.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay,
This
and
was really
Luca,
beneficial.
I'm sorry, Donna, say it again.
Oh, I just said this was really beneficial. I really like the way you presented this. I like the concrete looking at each to see each
Right.
individual day and what's
A-
involved.
And then Donna, if you have more questions and anything, I'm always here through Janine, whatever. From the top of it to the peak of the boot, I've been there. I've done that. So I'll be always
Thank
ready
you.
to help you.
Thank you so much.
My
Thank you.
pleasure, Donna. It has been a pleasure meeting you.
You also.
Luca,
Thank
you did a great job. Luca, you didn't notice that I'm in San Gimignano.
I saw the tower behind you. That is called the Tower of the Brincanetti. There used to be a noble family from Siena that in the summer used to go to San Gimignano, like many other noble families used to do, building their tower over there. The taller the tower was, the richer they were told to be. So it was kind of a competition, like little, men do when they're in school. Yeah, the taller it was, the more
Powerful.
fame they thought that would be given,
I guess
And
the
then
question in Italy is how big is your tower?
I,
Good one,
Madonna.
Donna.
Madonna.
Luca,
There's a lot of towers. Yes, Janine.
you have an idea of our company?
Janine, you don't have an idea of your guide.
Okay. We'll enjoy it. Wait till you meet the other two that are on the first leg.
That's perfect.
Yes.
I always say one thing, you ladies, you got to understand this. So I'm just a little brief thing. I'm an archaeologist, right? An anthropologist. Oh, what a name, right? So I was in the United States to take my PhD actually in West Harlem, in Colombia. Anyway, so you study a lot, you learn a lot, but when you start to be a guide, you realize time after time, and that was realized a few years back, that is not what you say to the people that will be memorized. It's the way you say it. So your tour guides will have always to be personable and explain things in a way that you'll remember forever. I can tell you that the Colosseum was made in the year 72, but it's the way I tell you about the Colosseum that will be remembered. So get ready for that. We'll put on some music and we'll be dancing in the Colosseum.
Okay. I look forward to it.
Me
I look
too.
forward
Me
to
too.
having
We'll
a
look
good
forward to
group of
meeting you,
people.
Luca. Thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
All righty, ladies. Happy Sunday to everybody.
Thanks,
You
Janine.
also. Thank you.
Arrivederci.
Talk to you soon,
Okay,
Donna.
arrivederci.
Ciao.
Okay.
Bye,
Ciao,
Donna.
ciao. Ciao.
Okay,
ciao.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Good job.
That was
Thanks,
really
Sandy.
nice, Denise.
He's fun and charming. That'll be fun.
You did a great job.
Thanks, Donna. Well, I